day of my life, okay? I went to like 4 different clients that day. It was normally 2-3 hour sessions. So it was a full day. My first one was in a classroom. So in the classroom, I was there for most of the morning. And it was a special education classroom. I was focused on mainly one kid, but I could help around the rest of the classroom. My kid ran off screaming, and then another kid threw a desk at me. Right? So I had a desk, like a full-size classroom desk thrown at me, right? I didn't get hurt. I kind of like pushed it out of the way. But they're screaming, they're trying to attack me. And just because my kid went off running is why the other kid threw the desk. So I go from there to my next client, where I'm teaching them, and I have to teach them how to tolerate no. So the kid headbutts me twice in the same session, right? And that generally didn't work out well for him. He actually said, ow, because I have a pretty hard head, so I was like, all right, buddy. But, it still doesn't feel good when somebody's angry enough to headbutt you, right? And then I went to my next client, and I don't think anything happened there, but my last client of the day bit me on the bicep, or on the tricep, I mean. And, I don't bruise easily, but it was hard enough that it left, a black bruise on my tricep, right? Didn't break any skin, but it was like, oh, man, this hurts. So on my drive home, which was about 45 minutes for 3 miles, because we lived in San Francisco, I'm just, sitting there, and I'm, trying not to cry, and I'm just so angry, right? I have never been more tempted not to go back to work. Yet I continued to teach them. I did go back to work. Now, I wish I could say that I was just that good of a teacher, that I just loved the students so much, and I did love them, and I was an okay teacher, but it was actually just mostly because I was getting paid, right? I wouldn't have gone back if I wasn't getting paid. But I did love the kids. I want you to think about this. You and I often fail. We rebel against what God has said. We kick, we basically scream, try to headbutt and bite, and generally lash out against what God has told us. But He continues to instruct us. Why? No one's paying them to do it. What are they going to pay God? It's because He loves us. So if you ever feel like God is really trying to teach you a lot, and you just feel overwhelmed with what you've got to learn, I actually want you to take hope in that. He's instructing you, which means He isn't apathetic towards you. He cares enough to teach you and to be patient with you. He loves you. His grace is instructive. So let's get specific now. What is it that He is teaching us? Well, if you look in the verses, we see that Paul gives us first the negative, then the positive. The negative here is to deny ungodliness and worldly desires. This denying